You goddamn right it's gonna get weird. It's gonna get really weird. Because I've actually played a little bit of this already. How's everyone doing tonight? Let me go and bring the screen back up and more music. Been busy? Good to hear, good to hear. Yeah, I saw the Game Grumps play this. I was talking to a friend about it, and they sent it to me, and I played it just to see the feel for the game, and very bored. Let's fix that. So, we're going to start all the way over from a new game. I don't want y'all to miss anything. After the Bayless disaster and the Lazoria Prehistoria incident on Killfather Island, the restructured Department of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Super Science, ATS, is regarded as the first line of defense for the United States of America. I don't know. I don't know who the rednecks are in this game. The legacy of heroic ATS officer Jack Breyer, now deceased, looms over the officers of the rapidly growing agency, including recent Postal Inspection Service transfer, J.J. Hardwell. J.J.'s first assignment as a member of the ATS brings him to the mansion of suspected super scientist Hunkin Dockwright III with one simple goal. Please, God, do not let me find any dinosaurs. Hey, Arcade Pirate. Chapter 1. You stare up at the mansion, all 4 stories of it. Its gables just like razor-sharp teeth against the night sky. They have to send me here in the middle of the night? Okay, JJ, pull it together. You can do this. Pop in, look for any big glowing wires, and then right back out again. Easy. First, let's check our pockets. Ugh. I have the same standard issue equipment ATS agents get ever since Jack Breyer stopped the Bayless disaster. Absolutely nothing. I'd like to see the guy who wrote "Equipped all agents with wits and identification" come out here with nothing but a pair of sunglasses and see how he likes it. Observe surroundings. The house seems to exhale, matching your own breath. That's just the pipes creaking. Probably. And then, check pockets again. Nope, nothing changed. Open gate. Here we go. As you approach the gate, you realize it is extremely locked. Padlocks run up and down the gate, some linking back into other padlocks. As if that weren't enough, the gate appears to be welded shut. That's excessive. What to do? Think, JJ. Think! Get over that gate. Match symbols to climb the gate. Yeah, that's right, maggots. It's a match 3 game. Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3 is a match 3 game. Oh, you would get cut, bitch. Ow! It did damage to me. Because you see here, there is an action that I can use once I get 5 of all these. I just need 1 more set of blues, which I'll get on this turn. And this also has actions. It's a match 3 fighting game. Yep. Your actions are listed on the left-hand side. Each action costs a certain number of banked symbols. You've just banked enough to use an action. Try it now. Climb. Scramble over that gate. This ends the interaction. land on the other side of the gate with a gentle thwomp, carefully checking yourself for injury. Couple of scrapes. Okay, nothing too bad. You stitch yourself up with spare thread from your vest. It's not pretty, but it'll do most of the job. Good thing I paid attention at that ATS first aid seminar. Oh, hey, and I even got the completed. The walk from the front gate is a short one. Pale stone outlined by twisted mint green plants. Checking your blind spots, you can't help but notice some of the plants resemble human limbs. That doesn't bode well. You knock on the door, only to find it swinging inward on creaking hinges. Even worse. That's even worse. Low chitter. You know what it is. You've read the field reports. Your words fail you. Breath fails you. You grasp at your surroundings and find your muscles don't have the strength to close the door in time. Unable to resist the raptor's jaws, it clamps down on your vest and hurls you through the entryway. Raptor attack. Defeat the raptor. So yeah, we literally have to match knives to attack it. And it has a bite that's green. So what I want to do is I want to avoid letting it match 3 green at most any cost. So I can't help that. Okay, so it's not attacking yet. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep matching as many of these as I can. Okay, it's not paying attention to the knives. Which is fine. I'll go ahead and get some red so I can start building up my healing meter. Shit. Don't have any knives I can do. I'm going to start stealing its greens. You bitch. You took my knife. Bite. Deals 2 damage. Alright. So, let's focus here. I can steal some of these. You bitch. How dare you? He's gonna bite me again. Ow. I don't have any knives. Just have to start working towards that. No. I was about to say, don't you steal my fucking knives again, you little shit. This tickles you? Yeah, this is the game. Raptor attack completed. I fought a raptor and won. Holy cow, that means I can't leave. This is a site of active super science. I can't go until I've shut it down. Damn it. Speed walking through the manor, you find yourself at the end of a long corridor. Suits of armor standing at attention, flanking the path forward. Their vigil is a silent one. Until... Nope. In spite of your expectations, the suits of armor remain completely and utterly still. Huh. Given how badly this all started, I thought at least one of these suits would come alive or something. I guess that matches the field report from the Bayless disaster. No suits of walking armor there. But why would this place be so similar to the site of the Bayless disaster? Why do I keep bringing up the Bayless disaster? We're gonna draw on Jack Brier's strength and press on. Why do I keep thinking about Jack Brier? This place is getting to me. I need to finish this mission and get out of here, man. You continue through the mansion, finding big doors, tiny doors, doors that can only be opened by inserting strange symbols, and even doors without any handles. A locked door. Finally, you find a normal door, barred by the least seemingly normal means. You jiggle the handle, and nothing. Well, can't break down the door yet, so I guess we'll move on. You can't do anything here right now. Best find a key and do it fast. Wandering through the hallways, you finally see the telltale glint of a key on the floor, past a brontosaurus leg. Bursting through the ceiling, one of this creature's feet alone fills the entire hallway. It'll be a tight squeeze, but once you're through it, it will all be worth it. Right. Bronto blockage. Slip by the brontosaurus without getting crushed. Okay. Okay. So, I made it to here last time, I can tell you. Shift slightly deals damage. This doesn't hurt me. So I don't care about those. And what I need to creep forward are blues. Uh-huh. Doesn't seem to be any blues that I can match right now. I will steal one of these. There we go. Start gathering those. No. Stop giving him abilities. That's not good. Stop it! Bitch. Start charging for healing. An even tighter squeeze. Deals 2 damage. Don't worry about healing when I'm dead. No, wait. Bad idea. That might be too long to wait. Yeah, well. Thank you. Does kind of actually help. Wiggle. Come on. I only need 20 blue. It's 25% progress, so. Forward. Deal 2 damage, I don't care. I'm gonna creep forward. I'm gonna keep creeping forward. We'll survive this. Collapsing onto the floor, you grab the key, only to find it crumbling in your hands. Your shoulder throbs, your eyes sting from more than pain, and yet, something tells you that you should find that door again. A locked door! Now we can use steel shoulders! You slam the door with your shoulder, hard. It yields with a shower of splinters, rendered in glorious 4K. What's 4K? And why did you think of the term 4K? And why can you suddenly snap this door in half when it previously felt impossible? Suddenly you step into an oasis. A bar, a fully stocked bar, is calmly seated in the center of your personal nightmare. There's a neatly scrawled note on the counter. Gone, because I don't want to be here. Honor the honor system till I get back. That means you, JJ. H. What? How? How did they know I'd be here? And what's a store doing in the middle of a random swamp mansion? See, that's why it's redneck, because it's a swamp mansion. You proceed. I feel that. I feel that so hard. I have $100. Bandages. I don't have any more money. I don't have any boosts either. So, inventory, we have bandage. Let's explore. Let's figure out what's going on in this mansion. Bluegrass Man 2, is that just the swamp? Yeah, could be one or the other. You leave the shop behind, and all of the new questions it raises. You're going to stop Hunkin and get out of this mansion, grab some gelato, and forget any of this ever happened. But first, there's something about this hallway. I've seen this before. Where have I seen this before? You know where you've seen this before. It looks just like the hallway where Jack Breyer first encountered the Bayless T-Rex. Okay, sure, it looks the same. But the Bayless disaster happened 1,300 miles away. That isn't even architecturally feasible. The ground quakes beneath you. Cracks form in the walls and ceiling. No, you're dead. You died twice already. Grar. I don't know. He's back. Defeat the undead abomination from the Bayless disaster. Zombie T-Rex. Deal nice, do damage. Do the roar. Let's see, so we don't want him to bite or build an overwhelming charge. But I also want to do damage. Okay, those are fine. Let's get rid of some of these. Yes, please. I know I have a shoulder bash, but I don't want to use it up quite yet. I want to wear him down a bit more. First, let's see. Can our little reptilian friend build a charge? Yes, he can, so we're going to stop that. Ow, I forgot. You could stab me, too. Fuck you. I stab you back. Let's see. We don't want you getting any of those, because that's a heavy hitter. You're a dick. And I don't much care for you. Let's see here. I don't have any of those I can do yet. Or anything I need to stop. He can bite me, which only deals 4 damage. I'm fine. Yes, he's gonna bite me on the next turn, though. I already know that. But that uses up his turn. I'm gonna use my turn to stab him. You asshole. Okay, so... Fuck you! Quit hogging up all the knives, dude. I can't attack you. Oh, you jackass. Why does that have to use up my turn? Fuck you, dude. Stop giving the goddamn dinosaur all the fucking knives. God, talk about a difficulty spike. Like, fucking game's giving him everything and giving me jack shit. I'm dead on the next turn anyway, because I can't heal. Skip all that now. We're not reading that a second time. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I know. Match knives deal damage. And thank you for actually giving me some knives. You gave me one set of knives. Fucking pricks. Okay, that's better. We're doing a little bit better this time. Gotta love the moves that don't take away your turn. Fuck you. Yes, it's over. You blink, the zombie T-Rex lays, unmoving, in an avalanche of meat and rubble. I won? I actually won! I gotta go home. You don't see the claw until it's too late. Chapter complete. Chapter 2. Darkness, imprisoning me. All that I see, absolute darkness. This must be what death feels like. You long to disappear into the void. No more dinosaurs. No more super science. No more puzzles with oddly shaped symbols. Wait. Puzzles? Where did that thought come from? Before you can consider this mystery, a light begins to brush away the edges of your personal abyss. They look old. Get up, lad. Game's not over yet. A man comes into focus with the gentle clink of glass against glass. Hunkin' Dockwright III? The bartending version of him, sure. There's been a lot of cloning going on around here. You're under arrest for crimes of super science. Yeah. I forget how rambunctious you agent types can be. Listen, something is off about this place. You know it, I know it, and the problem goes way beyond dinosaurs. We're in a video. Oh God, it's meta. It's meta. The game knows it's meta. You're in a video game, lad, and I'll need your help to fix it. That can't be true. I'm real life. I have memories. I've had an entire life. Okay, Mr. I'm totally real. Here's a question for you. What's the first name, or what's the first J in your name stand for? Ha! Jason. I was named after my mom's favorite brother. How sweet. Now, what's the second J stand for, champ? Well, it stands for... It... I don't know. Why can't I remember? Video games are made by developers, and game developers are fickle, fragile beings. As far as I can tell, they thought J.J. Hardwell was a perfect name for their hero, even came up with a cute backstory for the start. But then, all in rush of development, they forgot to give you a middle name. I don't remember my mother's name. All I can think of is the name Mom. Yeah, I was hoping we could avoid the existential breakdown until later. But I had to kill the light in your eyes first, because it was annoying. Now that's taken care of, the place where you died was a demo. The developers slapped it together for some big event. It's a house of cards that's breaking everything in the main project, including my bar. Track down the bugs, let me get back to mixing cool drinks, and you can figure out what life you want to live between playthroughs. Sound good? No, I would never pick that. That's don't tell me what to do. Bugs. As in spiders? Yeah, I just said that. Nah, bugs is in the code. It's just ones and zeros holding this thing together, and not too well, I might add. If you say so. It'll be simple. You'll start the demo again, only this time I'm gonna put you in debug mode, so you can remember all the things across deaths. I've died before, and I don't remember it? Yep, that's what you heroes do. All you have to do is keep an eye out for anything unusual or flat out broken and fix it if you can. Think you can handle that? I mean, I guess I don't want our game to be broken. That's the spirit. Debug mode complete. You proceed. I have $300 now. Let's get some more bandages. Continue. You stare up at the mansion. All 4 stories of it. Its gables jut like... I got it the first time. Pumpkin said, look out for bugs. Anything that seems unusual. Heck, of a thing to be looking for given the circumstances. Collect your thoughts. So this is all a video game. That explains why I'm talking to myself so much. But did the developers really have to rip off the Bayless disaster in the first level? Observe surroundings. You scan the ground and notice a path snaking along the side of the mansion's fence. Was that there before? Follow the trail. Pick your way along the fence, keeping your eyes on the ground. The trail takes you around the back of the mansion. An overgrowth of thorny vines obscures the rusted fence, and something glints beneath the foliage. Digging through the brush might hurt, but can you afford to ignore whatever is down there? Ah, fuck it, I'll dig. Ah, it was only 3 damage. Your forearms are clawed by the thorns, but soon enough, you have your prize. Your pain is rewarded with a small, seemingly pocket-sized shotgun. Pocket shotgun says right there. And it's not small, it's It's average sized, given how cold it is out here in the Louisiana swamps. This is cool, but who leaves a loaded shotgun, fully loaded weapons just lying around? Oh, right. Video games. Right. Time to get through the gate. Oh. I guess we're just going to go ahead and make room for the shotgun. Limited inventory. Think. Get over that gate. Knock down ends the encounter. Oh, so. Bash the gate open. I'm a winner. You dust yourself off as the gate clatters on the cobblestones. Hell yeah. Mechadoggo or Squirrel Army? Mechadoggo, of course. As you approach the front door, a throaty purr reverberates through the lavish doorknob. Not like that. And you know the source all too well. Raptor attack! This time, you're prepared. I got my pocket shotgun. Match knives deal damage. Oh, goody, this again. Fuck it. Yeah, fuck you. Ow. Knife. Stab you in the dick. If you do that, I'll hit you for 3. Now. Just him again. Yeah, goodbye. Yeah, we kept going for a while, and we even had dog meat versus dog meat. Okay, so we got $250. Oh, pocket shotgun, $300. Jesus. Yeah, why is it always in the deck? I guess we just keep exploring. Hey, can we talk to you? No. Investigate the event demo by exploring north. Or exploring every path. Why did I say north? Hunkin wanted you to find the bugs. That probably means it's about time you explore your new home. As you ascend the grand staircase, to your left extends a familiar corridor, lined with suits of armor. To your right, a collection of eccentric portraits surround a paint-stained door. Let's go through the Hall of Knights. You return to the armor-lined hallway. Huh. It's just a long, sinister, suspense-building hallway. You know what? This isn't so scary once you've seen it once or twice. This time, the sound rings out from behind you. Turn around. You turn your head. You glimpse an approaching shadow. Stress. Stress can build up silently and then explode with unpredictable consequences. When your stress meter fills up, you'll be hit at random by one of several nasty effects. Luckily, your stress meter then resets to 0. Your heart freezes in your chest. In the center of the corridor, blocking all exits, a suit of armor marches forward, sword held high. Night hallway. Defeat the moving armor. Raised visor increases your stretch. Oh, great. Lovely. It's everything I wanted. Fuck you with your swing sword shit. Stop touching my knives. I just noticed it. Why isn't your swing sword the knife one? Why is Chop, do damage. Oh no, 2 damage. Well, you know what? I've got it. It deals 4 damage. That's probably single use. So we'll just not touch that. Just keep swinging knives at them. Take the damage. Hit you with a shoulder bash. Get out of here. The suit of armor crumbles to the ground. Your breath is shallow. You're shaking and sweating. Closing your eyes for a moment, you inhale, then exhale, pausing at the top of every breath. Soon enough, your pulse normalizes, and you can think again. That knight was not moving before, which means that the demo is changing. That isn't good. Opening a nearby doorway, you reach a dead end and are astounded at its emptiness. Your footsteps echo into a seemingly endless space. There's no props, no characters, nothing at all. Hello? Hello? Need me to play Grounded too? Alright. As soon as I get it. It's like they forgot about you. The hallway does not respond, but the slight tremble in your breath seems to reverberate down its empty corridors with a deep longing. I'll remember. End of branch reached. Okay, well, that's what goes that way. Woo, money! Okay, so let's go ahead and explore. We'll continue forward here again. This time we'll go to the painted doorway. Open the painted door. It's free with Game Pass? Okay, good for you. You find yourself in a room filled wall to wall with the work of an artist obsessed with the reptile form. As you admire some of the more colorful pieces, you get the sinking feeling that you're being watched. Okay, so I had Game Pass for a short time there, but it was only a month trial. And I couldn't get the one game I wanted to play on there to work. And I no longer have the trial, so... Let's scan the walls. We're wide enough for that. You proceed. Yeah, there's a hell no option, yeah. We'll save that for when this... whatever happens. You can't see them, but they see you. Matching paintbrushes gains progress. Matching red symbols reduces progress. So we definitely don't want that to happen, do we? Oh, fuck you! You didn't have to do that, you know. It's just one of those inevitable things, you know, you just gotta take it. Whatever I do, don't accidentally match reds. Or don't intentionally do it. I can't seem to do anything but accidentally do it. Don't you fucking dare. Oh, you're a dick. You're gonna make me do that, aren't you? Whatever. I made more progress than I lost. Oh no, you stop that shit right now. No cascading red for you. Y'all do this to me on purpose, I know you do. Fuck you. Hello! We beat Peekaboo! There you are. The bloodshot eyes of a feathered dinosaur glare at you from its frame. They look like they're screaming. Hello? You're under arrest. Yeah, fuck it. The portrait blinks, but remains silent. You sidle up to the portrait. You saddle up the portrait. You sidle up to the portrait. But before you can remove the painting from the wall, a creature bursts through its surface. Scream! The dinosaur flies in dizzying circles before diving at you. That art was innocent, you monster! Air superiority. It's a bird, it's a dinosaur, it's got really sharp teeth. Knock it out of the sky. Pearl painting. 3 pearls, 3 blocks. Alright. Stop that. Ow! Dick. Pearl painting. Get down from there. Deals 2 damage. Pocket shotgun? It seems like single use. I don't want to lose it yet in case I gotta fight something else through here. Pearl painting. Does 2 damage. Not gonna get him on the next turn anyway. I still have another painting to throw. The shotgun does 4. Yes, I know, I can read. But I'm not too crazy on the notion of having to spend money to reload it every time I go back to the bar. A cloud of feathers explodes into the air as I ain't even trying to read that, falls to the ground. A feathered dinosaur might look more historically accurate, but it looks wrong. This is a video game. Maybe there's something useful buried under there. I'm looting the body. You plunge your hands into the corpse's feathered coat and rake your fingers through the plumage. Yeah, no, the joke. Yeah, I get the joke part, but they're like, just use it. And I'm like, I don't want to use it because then I have to buy another. You're starting to feel silly and a little ghoulish when your pinky brushes against cool metal. But I just said, like, I don't want to do that just yet. You could buy another, and, you know, about the third time, people will just start saying shit without listening to what I'm saying. I've had enough. What the? How does a gun fit inside? You know what? Never mind. You look back at the body to see what else you might be able to learn, only to see it disappear into thin air. If that's how video games work, I guess I better move fast next time I'm dealing with a body. Oh, end of branch reached. There we go, 250 bucks. Now, I have a hunting rifle. Ooh, I can use... Oh, so yeah, that is a one-time use. Because I guess these indicate how many rounds it has. Good to know, good to know. Okay, so we had other ways to go down that hallway. So we'll go back through here, but we'll nope out of this room. And we'll keep going. Okay, see, no, we're gonna go somewhere else. You don't need to know which set of creepy eyes are watching you to know that you want to get as far away from their gaze as possible. The corridor eventually opens into a library with a sparkling hourglass on a pedestal prominently displayed in the center of the room. They're not going to do the evil twin trope, are they? Winking stars gently undulate, no, don't use that word, around the hourglass as it spins, suspended in mid-air. Opposite you, a figure cloaked in shadow creeps toward the pedestal. Freeze! Law enforcer! I'm not seeing it either. Ignoring you, the figure steps forward. The pedestal's light lifts the shadows from its face. Hey, JJ. It's neither. He just has red eyes and veins. You look like me. Why are your eyes glowing red? What do you think? You're my evil twin? Something like that. Developers named me Evil JJ and made me hunt you down whenever you're stressed or whenever you got too stressed. It was supposed to be a systemic challenge, a reason to keep your stress low. But they took that feature out right after the demo, so I'm just kind of here, left to my own ends. Should I be worried? Look, I'm not proud of what I did. I did it because I had to. But I'm not evil. Now that I'm free, I have no interest in fighting you. I just need to reach the lower game functions and make things right. So what's with the hourglass? The cosmic hourglass? I'm borrowing it. No. How do I know you're not really evil? What does it do? Oh, yeah, no, just fuck. That sounds perfectly reasonable to me. Sounds perfectly reasonable. Wait, really? You don't even want to know what it does? Should I? Never mind. He clutches the hourglass in his fists and sprints further into the manor before vanishing in a shower of pixels. Bartender Hunkin twists a stained rag around a misted glass. Do you see what I'm reduced to? The hue on these rags would have been at least 20% brighter a month ago. Why didn't you tell me there's an evil version of me wandering around? Oh, you met Evil JJ. Don't worry about him. Don't worry? He's just another NPC trying to mess with the project while the developers are seemingly MIA. If we're lucky, next time he's poking around code he doesn't understand, he'll fry himself. Focus on the big hunt and you'll be fine. Aren't you a bad guy? Who are you to say someone's bad or good? Retired bad guy. I told you I've given up on that super science mumbo jumbo. I just want to fix cocktails in peace. But I can't do that if the liquid shaders keep breaking. The less time you waste dealing with nuisances like Evil JJ, the better. Fine. Good lad. Now grab what you need and go find those bugs. Hey, before I go back out there, is there anything else you forgot to mention? No, not really. Just a place called Clown Alley. We don't go there anymore. But now, you do. You guys got a problem with clowns? Like, I don't know. It's called Clown Alley. So I don't know. Do y'all have a problem with clowns? Yeah, well, I'm not getting an answer, so. Oh, this is stupid. You emerge into dilapidated corridor full of missing geometry. Stock images of clowns decorate the walls and ceiling. The letters painted on the floor could be inscribed in either paint or blood. To do. Creepy rhyme about clowns. Huh. In the distance, you hear the honk of a rubber horn. In the other direction, a door seems to lead to a quieter passage. Should we seek the silence or seek the honking? Which one should it be? Silence or honking? Honking's 1, silence is 2. Honking? Alright, fuck it. That's 2 for honking. That's all I need to do it. You make your way towards the honking when suddenly you feel a pressure on your shin. I can't step back. I have to finish my step. You finish stepping without a second thought. Bad ideas? Click. Ah, shit. Ooh! A bomb goes off right next to you, inexplicably leaving the room intact, but severely damaging you in the process. A sea of wires linked to improvised explosives become apparent to you. I was so focused on the honking, I didn't even notice. Ordnance disposal of standard ATS field work, though. This shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, guys, you cost me half my health. Disarm the tripwires and try not to explode. Yeah, thanks. Matching red symbols deals damage to JJ. Disarm increases progress. Of course it does. What else would it do? Ow. Yes, you did. don't know how many I need to disarm. Stop hurting me, damn it. Okay, so I can do this. I have enough to do it 5 times. Okay. Only good thing about hitting the reds is that I do get a, ability to heal myself from that. Breathing heavily from far too many close calls, you leave the hallway full of tripwires behind. There's some money on the floor, alongside a small note. Still waiting on art assets. Maybe if our director weren't so busy demanding concept revisions, we'd have them by now. That is a hell of a thing to write into the game files. Well, they're doing alright. You pocket the pile of money left by the disgruntled developer with a grunt of satisfaction. An illegal and somewhat nonsensical tripwire setup was dismantled today. You did good work there. Here, there, whatever. End of branch reached. Making money. My bandage is back. Yeah, there we go. More bandages. You emerge, blah, 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 blah. I'm going through branches you've already explored. Yeah, I already know that. Hell of a time to do this. What the fuck are you doing here, dude? Seek the silence. As you begin to trudge down the remaining hallway, you realize it ends in a dead end about 20 feet ahead of you. Contained in that 20 feet is a lot of nothing. A single door directly to your right seems to lead somewhere. Fuck it, whatever, I'm easy, let's enter the door. A clown's laugh echoes around you as the doorknob comes away from the door, attached by a pull string. I hate this. I hate this so much. A trap door opens beneath your feet, launching you into an underground room. You barely have time to get your footing before you hear the honking behind you, accompanied by the deafening scream of a chainsaw. Match knives to deal damage. Okay. So we're back at this. I'm sorry, he has how much fucking health? Well, that uses a turn. Bandages don't use up turns, fine, but like... Wait. Oh, so I need to focus on everything at once. Gotcha. He swings that thing in a vertical line. If he hits knives, that'll do damage to me. Wonderful. So glad I know this now. Of all times. anti-blue? I can't. Destroys all the knives, but whatever. I'm not out of the woods because I can heal. I can heal up to 10 health, so... I need 12 of each of these if I'm going to take him out. So I need to focus on blues as much as I can. You, dude. Fuck you. In the ass for 30 dicks. Three more. No, we can beat this guy. We're gonna go back. I'm not letting that go. Because there was probably one right here I should have done. Hide. I didn't even notice that. It'll never look here. Clears enemy symbol, but I should have been using that. And at best yet, that doesn't use my turn and just completely resets him. So... Fuck you, dude. I could hit him with a sucker punch, but I really should focus on building up my hide. You're an asshole. You don't need any of those. And I've got enough to hit him once. I need to do more than that. I need these two to be at 12. So, almost. Not quite, but almost. Now I can sucker punch him to death. One more. I've got him. Fucking hell, dude. The chainsaw grows silent. its wielder sinking into the water before despawning. But not before you catch the glimpse of a face beneath the diver's suit. Was that another Hunkin? I guess bartender Hunkin wasn't lying about that whole cloning thing. You reach down and take the possessions of the chainsaw. You take possession of the chainsaw yourself. It's heavy, but it feels good in your hands. Powerful. I'll hold on to this just in case. Oh, I'd have to get rid of the hunting rifle. Harvest a vertical line of stuff. I mean, that's... Fuck that, dude. I need more symbol harvesting. Fuck that. Fuck the gun, dude. And that's the end of that line. Alright. Bandages. I'm gonna get more of these. Okay, so... There was one more. We could have kept going into the distance. Yeah, okay, so skip. We seek the silence. Go down the empty hallway. The developers wouldn't make 2 empty hallways, would they? You take a few steps into the empty hallway. So many forgotten places. The poetry of silence. Intentional and not. At that moment, you enter an invisible trigger zone. A panel opens to your left, and a giant boxing glove on a spring knocks you through the opposite wall with a loud boing boing boing. You proceed. Despite the monumental nature of your crash, the wall behind you shows no signs of your disturbance. Oh, my head. Where am I? A sign on the wall reads, Pie Storage. Sure enough, the walls of the room are stacked floor to ceiling with pies. Gotta get ready for work? Alright, go enjoy your job, man. Have fun. I guess this is where all the pies in the game come from. Jeez, there's so many. Honk! Where's that coming from? Honk honk. I'm not scared. Just in case you were wondering, I just had questions. A petrodactyl wearing clown makeup swoops down from above. It opens its mouth to screech, and in its place... Honk! Honky! Honky! Throw pies and shoot it down. Those weird McDonald's apple pies? Probably not. Hurl pie. Okay. This game can be silly when it's not infuriating. Uh-huh. And that's what I think about that. Deals 3 damage. I need to hit him 4 times. Hit him 3 times. Oh, okay, so I can't use anything? Hurl one more pie edge before you take away my shit again. This is silly, isn't it? I'm throwing pies at a clown makeup
wearing Petrodactyl. Or the Peclownodactyl. The Eternal Gag deals 3 damage. Yep.
As the Peclownodactyl falls out of the sky, its limbs stretch and contort in every direction as physics take over. If that's not a bug, I don't know what is. You breathe a deep sigh of relief and head back toward the bar, hoping you've seen the last of Clown Alley. That's when you notice the vault door, imposing and metal. You get the feeling it's locked tight. Try the door. The door simply does not yield. The crank doesn't turn. You knock on the door, and you can tell it's thick.
End of branch reached. Now, there's more we can do, but we can't do more yet. Upgrading where we can. Another chainsaw. Oh, I didn't use the last one. Hang on. Bug encounters. Enough exploring, you know where to go. I remember that was there.
You've seen plenty of odd events in your wanderings, but even more than that, you've found some walls in the mansion tremble, with no clear source for their disturbance. Returning to the ground floor, you pick a direction, with a good feeling you're about to unveil the largest bug yet. Following the trembling walls, you emerge in the greenhouse. It smells of moisture and ancient dust. Rows of dangerous-looking plants line the floor, their roots spilling out of the soil beds like the hands of disturbed corpses. What kind of horrific reptile plant mutants did the developers intend for you to face here? In the mud, you see the fresh footprint of a large dinosaur, and realize you're about to find out. Greenhouse Grapple.
Defeat the Dino Plant Abomination. Okay. Match knives deal damage. I can do shoulder bash, my chainsaw, my pocket shotgun, my bandages. Photosynthesis. Oh, he gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a problem. Alright, fine, fuck it, whatever. Kick his ass. Photosynthesis. I'm gonna try something here. I know I use this up a lot, but I really don't want to get hit. I still got one chainsaw left.
Brushing moss off your uniform, you move toward the clatter of pots and pans on tile floor. That's been ringing through the mansion. The kitchen.
On the other side of the greenhouse? That's weird. You again?
The zombie T-Rex fills the kitchen with its bulk, its tail wreaking havoc on cookware, while its head scrapes against the buckling ceiling. Across the room you see a large bone. The T-Rex is single-mindedly stomping towards it. It gets within reach, but then pops back to where he started. Legs, briefly kicking in the air before he lands again and the cycle begins. The sight is profoundly uncomfortable.
That's definitely a bug. I'll work through this and maybe it'll fix the rest of the game.
Zombie T-Rex. Feed the zombie T-Rex without getting stomped.
I have to get 10 of each? Grab bones in the encounter. I have to get 10 of each? Okay, so stomp's not bad. Roar raises attack by 15. So I'm gonna focus on grabbing bones, man. Fuck that noise. You don't get no bones. Oh, raises stress. I thought it said it raised it. Yeah, grab bone. Oh, too easy. You'd think so. Turns out I'm not qualified to grab its bone yet. Stomp just destroys blocks, so... Need 10 of those anyway. I just need green and blue. I'll take my blues. You took my blues, you bitch! Okay, grab the bone. We're safe. Is it? No, it needs 20 of those. God damn it. I grabbed the bone. We're done. We're out of there. We're done.
Careful. You place the bone in the T-Rex zombie's powerful jaws and back away. It stops for a moment to recalculate its goal, then lets out a growl of pleasure and viciously gnaws at the bone.
It's not looping anymore. Did that do it? Is the game fixed? I better find Hunkin.
Chapter complete.
Chapter 3.
You return to the bar. Bartender Hunkin is absent-mindedly cleaning a glass behind the counter.
My liquid shaders are still broken. I'm assuming that fixing that thrown-together event demo didn't solve the problem. I just saw a T-Rex in a time loop. Code loop. And nearly died. That's normal. What are we supposed to do now? I'd hoped we wouldn't have to go through all the trouble, but you'll need to reset the game. Of course, to reset the game, you need to beat the final boss. And you can't do that the normal way because the T-Rex is broken. The final boss isn't the T-Rex from the first game? Ha! No, that'd make too much sense. And it wouldn't set up a sequel. That said, Let's see if we can find a way around it with the debug functions.
Bartender Hunkin pulls through a hefty manual and plops it down on the bar top with a dull thud. He begins to skim through it, nodding to himself.
Alright, are you going to tell me what a debug function is? It's a small piece of code. Developers apparently use them to make it easier to navigate the game, test levels, that kind of thing. Due to what I can only assume is poor planning on the part of our developers, I became a hotspot for a bunch for their shortcuts. Hotspot for a bunch for their shortcuts. I understand in that terminology, bunch is indicating a group of the developers, but like, that's still just awkward wording.
The bartender suddenly jabs his finger into the center of a page.
Yes, there's a version of the final level in the game files. It's too difficult to beat normally, but with a few glitches, you can load into an earlier version. You'll need to fight the Cult of Hunkins and escape the dungeon, do the soup skip. But yeah, this is doable.
Soup skip? You have a cult?
We have a cult. We're in this together now, remember?
You proceed.
Okay, so I'm going to reload my chainsaw. I want a large slot. I want 2 chainsaws.
You look at Hunkin. He raises an eyebrow at you. Are you ready for this? You say like this is going to hurt.
Hurt? No. No, not a chance.
Hunkin snaps his fingers twice, and you immediately feel the fluid in your eyeballs begin to vibrate. You taste blood in your mouth. Circuits? Whatever it is, the taste is metallic and painful. You lied!
I lied.
Hunkin fades with the rest of the world as you tumble through a strange assortment of code and images until you finally land on solid ground.
It's too late to be playing this.
Blinking away the glitch that brought you here, you find yourself in a dusty crawl space. A mildew-tingled breeze wafts from the candlelit arena ahead. You proceed.
Data stream. Ow, I want to enter the void. Let me enter the... I didn't realize it.
Something flashes in your periphery, a blue and pink hole in the world. Gently brushing the neon void with a fingertip, an electric current ripples through your arm before you jerk your hand back. Whatever's on the other side, getting there would hurt.
Need health above 30. It's only 25. Continue to the final boss. What? Cow... Man, fuck you, man! I didn't have a choice.
You know who goes poking their head into holes in the fabric of universe? Not you. Unwilling to risk your digital body in this particular venture, you keep moving.
I'm coming back to you.
Crouching to step through the passageway, you find the boss arena code, still smelling of decay despite a gaping hole in the ceiling exposing the scene to night air. Your eyes take a moment to adjust. As they do, you make out a cluster of robed figures, turning to face you in unison. Botangla Ichban Sudun Skafal. I ain't reading that shit. Huh?
Did you not read any of the collectible pages hidden around the mansion? I, didn't get the chance. Then our backstory won't make much sense.
The Cult of Hunkins.
The boss fight isn't balanced. Get out of there.
Jump into walls. Need 6 computers for that. Increases the progress. Okay, by how much? 25. There's 6. I need 24 of them.
I don't have any I can line up right away. What do they got? Warp geometry, that's not bad. Rapid vibration would hurt. Raises stress levels by 15. Let's stop rapid vibration. And that's by getting rid of their books. Which, lo and behold, they don't have 3 of a pair yet. But they will soon. Make sure they don't get their hands on as many books as I can. Oh, they're taking my computer screens, you shits. I'm supposed to be slowing you down. You don't slow me down. What's wrong with you? I don't want you guys doing anything that's going to hurt me. I need to start getting some other pieces, though. Warped geometry. That uses up their turn. Some blue. I read that. Apparently it gets rid of their books. Of course, that does use up my turn. That's one job. I'm not worried about the stress. I can take 2 straight hits from that without losing stress. I need to focus on the screens as much as I can, but I just don't have any. Okay, well that just wasn't fair. I could get halfway there, but... yeah, fuck it, let's go do that. Load up another one. Oh, you dicks. Took my fucking... I don't have any more computers on that side, so I'm just gonna have to make do with something else. Mouse froze. Got 12 of those. I'm gonna try to see if I can't go ahead and grab these. Let's take that. Get rid of all their books again. Charge up some more. more. Fine, whatever, dude. Up into the walls. There we go. Whew. Get out of there.
Escaping the encounter, you pass through a wall. The sound of chanting Hunkins replaced by the smell of rotting meat. You cover your nose and look around the room to find series of laundry machines packed with filthy clothes.
Yeah, I see the laundry, just no machines.
Is this still in the mansion? At the far end of the room, you can see a wall of jail cells. A man is sitting in the corner of the furthest cell, hanging his head next to a bowl of soup. And in front of him, there's a dinosaur with a handgun, blinking heavily. Use your authoritative voice.
Freeze! You freeze! I've got the gun. Oh God, you talk? Yes. I mean, drop your weapon, please. Or, I could shoot you. And I can make sure I'm real close when I do so it hurts.
Quick as lightning, the guard scurries up to you, ready to strike.
Guard duty. Man, he said duty. Oh, look out, he's got a gun. Oh, he's so cute. Oh shit, he's packing heat. Match knife, steel damage. Okay, see, here's the thing, though. I have a chainsaw. So, what I'm gonna do... I'm gonna select a few of these here. Civil assets. Oh, what's that? It's mine now. Steals all symbols from opponent. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, he's a tiny guy, ain't he? Go ahead and get one more freebie in on him. There's two here, some reds. There's a red. There's two here and some more reds. How many I got? I got 5 reds. I need more blues than red. Two of each. Yeah, item used up, I know. Let's see. Now we can begin the game. Now that I've sat here and cut his ass up, good. Oof, 4 damage. That's bad. Did you do that? I was about to say, oh, you did it, you bitch. I'll stab you. Ow. Bastard. Ow. Jab you with my shoulder. And stab you. You know, fuck you. I'm gonna stab you again. I'm gonna shoulder bash you one more time. Fuck you, dude.
Bloody and beat, the dino takes a long look at you and lowers his gun.
What do you want, man? Clearly we didn't get off on the right foot. And that's on me. I'm sorry. I wanted to ask, sir, can I open up that jail cell, please?
The dinosaur looks you up and down with clear disdain.
This place stinks, and being a guard isn't much better. If you've got a cosmic hourglass or some cash, I'll let this whole thing go. I didn't have the cosmic hourglass. Here, take the money, fuck it. It's a pleasure doing business with you. The dinosaur hands you a key and begins plodding down the hallway. Wait! What now? Can I have your gun? The dinosaur shrugs with reckless disregard for firearm safety,
chucks the weapon at your feet. With the guard out of the way, you can finally make your way to the prison cell. Quick fire pistol deals 3 damage. Shotgun deals 4. I don't need that. Hey, evil JJ! As you approach the jail cell, an eerie feeling comes over you. The shape of the prisoner's body is familiar. You've seen it in the mirror. The man looks up at you, but doesn't seem to share the same unease. If anything, he looks annoyed. Well, if it isn't my better half. You! What are you doing here? Since Hunkin's been teleporting you all over the place, and the code of this game is a frickin' mess, it's been moving around anyone else named JJ too. Oh. Yeah. Oh. I was already struggling to reach the lower game functions, and now I'm stuck here. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Look, I maintain what I said before. I'm not evil. I know you're looking for the bowl of soup, and I have it. And I'm going to give it to you with no strings attached. Oh, wow. Thank you. That's great. But as soon as you grab it, you're going to trigger an event that's going to teleport you out of here. Even better, right? No, because that will leave me trapped in here. Unless you let me out first. So, a string. I wouldn't call it a string. Why do you want to reach the lower game function so badly? That's my business. Right. Okay, this is getting a little stupid. Evil JJ slides the bowl of soup out of the cell through the slot in the bottom of the prisoner door. If I'm evil JJ, that must make you good JJ, right? Goody goody two shoes, goody goody two shoes. Now open the door. Yeah, why not? It's not a bad idea. Look at him, he's precious. You insert the guard's key in the cell lock and turn it after a breath of hesitation. While the door swings aside, evil JJ stands up and cracks his neck, rolling his shoulders in emotion. You recognize intimately. Don't make me regret this. Evil JJ pauses, then begins to walk purposefully toward you. He doesn't stop until your noses are nearly touching. Now kiss. If I can reach the lower game functions, neither of us will have anything to regret again. See, that sounds bad. Does it? Would it sound so bad if I was named Filbert? Maybe? You hate it. No! Forget I said anything. It's a bad name. No, it's great. It's like, hey, is that Filbert over there? Hey, gang, when's Filbert coming? It's great. Evil JJ looks down, an unknowable emotion crossing his face. You're all right, JJ. He picks up the soup and holds it out to you with both hands. You take it from him, sharing a brief final glance as your body begins to spark and shake with glitching static. And then the world is gone again. Oh, you got it. And you have a lot of nerve. You didn't tell me dinosaurs could talk. Yeah, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. The developers flip-flopped on it since fan reaction to the sexy dinosaur in the last game was divisive. The what now? Again, doesn't matter. I need you to fix this game so I can mix drinks. Your next destination is the big mid-game twist. All you gotta do is pour the soup into one of the empty tanks down in the basement. You'll know what to do when you see it. You proceed. Aya Knight, what we got going on here? This is Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3. Give me 2 more. Give me a chainsaw. Oh, you enter the bar. You're starting to get used to this phase in and out of reality stuff. As you look around, you spot a sign that says, Basement Lab, Rent. Descending the stairs, you encounter a seemingly endless set of twisting corridors, each with fewer distinctive features than the last.
Yeah, I know, right? It's not even the third game in the series. It's the only game in the series. Follow the hum.
You try to locate the source of the hum, but every time you think you're getting close, it rings from somewhere else, until you can't remember which direction it first came from.
Gather your bearings. Oh, God, see? I need to upgrade my health, but I don't want to. I want to upgrade my large inventory.
The first thing you learned at AT's orienteering was to not panic when feeling lost. The second thing you learned was to not waste energy by wandering aimlessly through featureless hallways. If only there was a way to make a mark of where you've been.
Retrace your steps.
You turn around, trying to remember which passageways you'd visited before, but they all blur together in your mind. Despite your best efforts to find a way out, you only seem to go deeper. Stealth Lab. As you progress through the labyrinth, you notice that the world it's becoming measured. Lines intersect across the floor and walls at every meter in an increasingly oppressive grid. It all feels designed, like someone wanted to trap you here, just to see what you would do. A large square room rests at the corridor's end. It's completely empty save for a desk positioned at the dead center, with two buttons crudely protruding from its geometry.
Thief hands. Press the partially pressed buttons labeled stealth tutorial. Activate buttons labeled stealth failure. Certain things I can't do yet. Like not fail. Pressing the button, a cyberraptor appears in the center of the room. It stares at you, wide-eyed. Click. Yeah, I said click, damn it.
I see you, Jason J. Hardwell.
I mean, I did press the stealth failure button.
No, they never coded it to stop. I know every place you are, were, or ever could be. The nav mesh is embedded into my brain, Jason. I see you until you are no longer there to be seen.
That sounds like it hurts. Is there any way I can help?
I'm going to kill you now.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Deal. It's knives. Harvest monitors. Ooh, we don't want that. Now, see, you're making me break out the chainsaw, and I don't want to do that. But I gotta chip your health down. Fuck it, I'll do the pocket shotgun one. Oof, deals 10 damage. Jesus. Yeah, freeze the treatment, sure. That sounds right. No, yeah, keep doing that. By all means. Stop it. I know I said keep doing it, but don't actually keep doing it, you dick. can get another 3 on him. I could probably only get 2. Hey, there we go. That works.
You're covered in raptor blood. The smell is rank, vaguely metallic, and some part of you wonders how it would taste. If you were to fight it again.
End of branch reached. Damn. Get my money back. Go buy me another fucking chainsaw. Fine, I'll take a health boost. Bandages. Fucking shotgun. So we're gonna continue forward again. We're gonna look for a way out. Hacker blood. Crack the code. Ooh.
Static electricity charges the air as you progress deeper into the labyrinth. Beads of sweat form on your brow. You turn a corner and find yourself in a long hallway bathed in the dim glow of computer monitors. At the end, a keypad blocks the entrance to a server room.
Hack the code.
Server room.
Oh, I gotta be awakened first. God damn it.
The server room is, outside of its lavish set dressing here, bare. This is, for all intents, an expensive mausoleum. The single monitor glows a lurid purple from the corner. Beside it hangs a pin-up poster of a dinosaur, muscles glistening, eyes highlighted by a mischievous shine.
Hack the glowing monitor. Yeah, now I don't want to know what awakened is.
You crack your fingers, hacker blood flows through your veins. It's your turn to say, I'm in.
You in? Hack the glowing monitor. I'm already halfway there. Guess password increases. Progress. Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, so guess password. I need at least 6. Okay, so I need to be focusing on the red and blues as well. I lost 10% there, but I can start guessing the passwords. No time for distractions. Destroys all green symbols. There.
see where this starts to fight. I only get 2. I can only get 5 out of that. Okay. Got it. That chainsaw is insanely useful, man. That's why I want to get 2 of them. Your mouth is dry. Your entire body tingles. You barely comprehend the movement of your own fingers, only their intent. Clearly, you've gained a powerful and exhausting ability. Eventually, you reach some kind of breakthrough. The screen fills with symbols before resolving into a friendly, understandable desktop. Design proposal. JJ is an inherently stealthy character, but in small sequences between major action beats, we can play up the systemic danger of the mansion by taking away his items and forcing him to eliminate enemies silently. Enemies. With the looming threat of the Techno Daemon he's unleashed in a previous side quest, activating as an invisible threat and instant fail mechanism. Techno Daemon? Did I unleash a Techno Daemon? What was this, the Techno Daemon side quest? You have to tell me if I unleashed a Techno Daemon. That's supposed to be listed somewhere. The computer has no reply. Your Cheeto dust covered fingers. You get a whiff of a stale Mountain Dew. B.O. Innocent of ozone. End of branch reached. Okay, well, we just happened to go back. Find me another chainsaw. Okay, lab rat. Let muscle memory guide you. Your time spent in these halls has attuned you to the subtle differences in heat, air pressure, and vibrations. You close your eyes and let the senses guide you. You notice fewer turns as you advance. A cool breeze cuts through the stale basement air. Whatever awaits you at the end of the labyrinth, you're nearing it. After what feels like hours, you find yourself staring at a sign that says, Labyrinth. I'm back where I started? Wait, no. The sign next to a set of double doors, peering through their small glass windows. You can just barely make out assorted scientific instruments in the darkness. You push your way through the doors and creep your way into the darkened lab. The automatic lights only flicker on after a delay, as if they'd prefer not to shine. What the? The face of Jack Breyer stares back at you out of a giant glass tank. The rest of him is nowhere to be seen. His face appears to be growing the rest of him, albeit with marginal success. These cloning tanks line every wall of the room, and some sit in various clusters around the lab, as if someone ran out of space and placed them wherever was most convenient. While the rest of the tanks appear to house humans at various stages of development, most of them look less like Jack and more like... No. Yes. No. More like... No, stop. Unable to grapple with seeing your face reflected back to you for the second time today, you lose your balance and your head meets the floor. You barely hold on to consciousness. Questions swirl through your mind as you lose control of your breathing. What is this? What am I? The cloning tank nearest you continues to bubble and hiss. As you look in its direction, you can't make out the figure inside. For the first time, you feel the presence of a consciousness, and it's reaching for you. Free your mind before it's too late. Clones! Clones! Match beakers to gain progress. Oof. Don't let it touch beakers. So, I need to touch beakers. Don't let that asshole touch beakers. Got it. Can't shoot it? Oh yeah, I forgot. You can't shoot them during progress things. You, dude. Fuck you. Free your mind before it's too late. Oh. I should be focusing on that too. Why not? Let's do this. Eeny, meeny, miny, fuck it. Lose health? Go figure. Bitch, no. Why the fuck do you get to move more than once? Ah, this is bullshit. Give me my chainsaw. Ah, boy. At least recover a little bit of health here. So, we need to be careful with that. Trinkets hold. You get none. None!
This is an annoying boss fight. More stress, yay. Yay, progress was made. I win. By completely pulling that out of my ass. Popo, quiet. If you have to ask, it is you, because you're the only one that said anything so far.
The voice in your head has become too loud to ignore. It compels you to listen and drink deep of its offerings, to shelter yourself in its will. Steel yourself against it.
Fuck it, I'm letting it in.
It swirls in your mind, getting louder and louder, and then... Huh? You're staring at a cloning tank. It's empty, save for a clear liquid that, in other tanks, is suspending various parts of clones. You have no recollection of why you might be standing here, of any place in the room. Looking towards the far end of the chamber, you spot a cloning vat next to a bizarre array of computer terminals. This is what you're looking for. You pour the bowl of soup you retrieved from the laundry room into the vat.
You're reading this right, by the way.
It settles on the top of the goo inside, but it refuses to mix. With a reluctant breath, you plunge your hand inside the vat and combine the substances yourself. You think you can feel bits of clone glide between your fingers while you move your arm in determined circles. As noxious fumes begin to waft from the clone tank, and you feel an oncoming glitch, buttons begin to flash on a computer terminal nearby.
Eat the clones? Okay, what do I do? Release the clones, destroy the clones, eat the clones, or leave them? What are we doing? Release, destroy, eat, or leave. I got 1 for 1, release them. I've got 1 for eat them. First to 3 is our winner. I got 2 for eat. We need 1 more. Come on, I need 1 more person. Answer. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick. It's a video game. It's not that serious. Fuck it. We ball. Eat them. Fuck it. We eat them.
You smash the release button, opening all the tanks. Then, the presence. It crawls out with an insatiable hunger. Insatiable. You must be made whole. You must be made whole. Must be made whole. When you come to, the clones are all gone. You don't know what you did, but you were very hungry. And now, you don't feel hungry at all.
Clonable. Except for your doppelganger. You are the one and only J.J. Hardwell. Satisfied with your decisions, you let the glitch consume you, transporting you back to the bar. Bartender Hunkin is cleaning the barrel of a minigun with one eye closed. When you reappear in the bar, the clone goo still clinging to your clothing.
I'll be damned. You did it!
Hunkin, what the hell is wrong with you? There was an entire cloning lab in there, and I'm some kind of Jack Breyer clone?
Oh, yeah. That's part of the game where you're supposed to learn that I was hired by the ATS to bring Jack Breyer back to life. But you know that old story. I got delusioned and changed the plan, then my experiments turned on me, and then I wanted to build the ultimate dinosaur wrangler to take over the world. Aren't we past that kind of thing now?
You can't. I will never
catch.
Hunkin tosses you the minigun, which you immediately find to be much heavier than he made it look.
It's a late game bonus weapon. You skip the puzzles that would have given it to you. Enjoy.
You can't buy my loyalty with a cool weapon.
Of course I can. Now, since you move some pieces around, you can get into earlier versions of the boss fight that you can actually beat. Let me know when you're ready.
I don't like you.
And that's great news for the cult you're about to kill.
Shop. I don't have any of those vials.
Minigun.
Harvest 10 random symbols, 4 uses. Dude, fuck yes. Are you kidding? Bandages. Inventory.
I have a minigun.
You glitch back into the boss room. The attic is more intact this time around. And while the Hunkins are enchanting as before, they seem less imposing somehow. Maybe it's because you just experienced a full psychological break. Blah, blah, you got to, Rob's got blah, blah. Yeah, I got it. Huh? 0.8. Finally, a fight you can win. Match knives to deal damage. Harvest 10 random symbols.
I'm gonna do it again.
Oh, it uses up a turn. I'm just gonna keep doing this until I run out of weapons. Ooh. I got a new attack from that. Yeah, minigun's used up. Let's see, what are we gonna do here? Bugged attack. Who knows whether it'll hit? Begin a wind spiel. Oh. A wind spiel. Wheel spin. Fuck. I've been doing this too long. I'm starting to gain the ability to not talk anymore. Shoulder bash. Bash again. Yay! And go ahead and charge our shoulder bash. Performance dip. Prevent me from using actions for one turn? Fuck it, whatever. Let's take your books away. Must be made whole. Om nom nom. Eat the cult? Yeah. The Hunkins lay defeated. You must beat the final boss of Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3. Or at least, a version of it. Man. Not so fast! One of the many, many Hunkins pull a small device from under his robe.
You die with us, J.J. Hardwell.
He presses the button on the device. A boom echoes through the mansion, causing the floor to buckle underneath your feet. You run. Sprinting down the steps of Dockwright Mansion, you can feel the tang of game levels you've never played brushing just past the edge of your consciousness. You now know the core of your being that the bartender Hunkin, your Hunkin, is the original Hunkin Dockwright III, and now he's waiting for you, just outside the mansion gate. He's looking at his feet, where a washing machine appears to be half embedded in the floor. It makes an awful racket as it judders and collides with the scenery. Finally, it frees itself from its earthen constraints and begins zipping through the sky at a speed you can barely grasp.
Shit. there's our nasty little friend. A loose physics object. It's causing too many calculations. CPU can't handle it.
A washing machine? That's what was causing the entire game to break down?
That's video games, boy. Take a deep breath and take care of it. Best be quick.
Okay, I'm on it. Fix the washing machine. Prepare the catastrophic bug. Fix washing machine ends encounter. Fix the bug. Ends the encounter. So I need 20 of these, 10 of everything else. We're going to start with the one we need the most of. Jesus. Alright. What makes the smartest move here? Dick. I was going to use that.
Stop harvesting all my pieces.
Shuffles your symbols. Alright, that's whatever. Better that than the Mesh Collider Meteor. So yeah, this is a game about a game that's developers left it a broken mess. Under the guise of dinosaurs and a creepy monster mansion. I can take 3 of those. So, point here, I guess we're just gonna keep going until we get enough to finish this. I can heal twice. So I can take 4 of those hits. Doesn't remove them, it just shuffles them around. Okay, so I need some glue. I need more of these than anything else. Can I throw a brick into the washing machine? Can I? I can dodge debris. Steals 5 of each symbol from your opponent. I should have been collecting these the whole time. Why don't I read? Like, I don't read enough. I read like, okay, fix the bug. What do I need? Dodge debris. For fuck's sake, man. I don't have my minigun anymore. I used it all for the damn boss fight. Yeah, shuffle them around, by all means. You did me a favor there. I can't match any of these, so I might as well just match the nuts. Gotta throw a bunch of nuts in it. There you go. The Mesh Collider Meteor. Fully charged and ready to whoop my ass. If I could just get one more. Then I'm going to go ahead and bandage up. Because those don't take a turn. I can't even get nuts anymore. Need 5 more nuts. Need 5 more nuts and this lopsided orgy will be ready. Damn, I was gonna steal one of those. I am gonna steal one of those. Okay, dude. Give me what you got. That didn't steal from each. I thought I was supposed to steal from each. That wasn't each. Oh, whatever. There we go. Let's put an end to this madness. Fix the bug. Fix the washing machine. You feel the game transform around you, pulling you into the final cutscene. The mansion explodes, sending shrapnel and vaporized dinosaur ass flying. Vaporized dinosaur ass flying everywhere. I wanted to change it, and then I tripped over my own words. Thanks to your intervention, the Dockright tragedy has been successfully averted. Yeah, I know, glitchy-ass music. JJ and Hunkin lip away from the wreckage, both of their futures uncertain. JJ intends to create as vague of a report as he can, and put the past behind him. Hunkin, on the other hand. Hunkin has a strange feeling that the past... Yeah, game's canceled. This cutscene never getting finished. Chapter complete. Chapter 4! Hunkin is speaking, but the words seem to slide past you, shaking and wavering as they wind past your ears and around your brain. Cancellation? What does that mean? The game can't be canceled, you're still in it! This doesn't make sense, nothing makes sense. And now Hunkin is snapping his fingers in front of your face repeatedly. Right, JJ?
Yeah, yes. You weren't listening. I was. It wasn't a question. The bug seems to be fixed. I can safely mix drinks now, so our arrangement is complete, right? But the game, it's not coming out. I'm not seeing the problem here. If the game got canceled, and we just fixed it, we can release it ourselves. This can't be the end. Listen, if Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3 comes out, you and your legion of clones are going to tear my legions of clones limb from limb across millions of copies sold. I don't mind that not happening. We're gonna find a way to release this game. Are you with me? I'm fine with... I'm with this flamed orange peel and its freshly expressed oils. Come on. Even if I wanted to help, there's no way to access the outside world. You need to open a network portal, and the only one who can fix that is... the wizard. The wizard? Magic exists in this game? Sure. Too bad it's impossible to reach him. When the developers cut something or wanted to ditch a system from the previous project, they'd flag it as depreciated. Anything depreciated gets moved to a special folder and sealed off from the rest of the game, including the wizard. Can you send me to the depreciated files? Let's see. Hunkin retrieves his manual of debug functions from under the bar. He cracks it open to a random page, skims its contents, then slams the book shut in your face. Nope, sorry, can't be done. You didn't even try. JJ, I'm doing you a favor. Trust me, the sooner you give up on this pipe dream, the happier we'll both be. Hunkin returns the manual to its shelf, turns his back to you, and picks up his instruments. You proceed. Game saved. Done doing the shop. Can I upgrade anything? Stress tolerance. I want another large slot. Give me my minigun. And some bandages. Yeah. But unfortunately, that's all we're going to do today. This has been Five Nights at Freddy's, and I'm Markiplier, and we're saying goodnight. Nah, but for real, that was
That is Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3. We beat the game, and the game's not over. Now we want to release the shit. So while that... I don't like how the music stops when I click off the screen. Like, you could keep it playing. I don't see why that's got to stop. But we're going to go ahead and get over here to Twitch. Get my dashboard brought up. My stream manager. And we're going to find a place to send you guys. Hey, Solar Wolf is streaming. They got 2 viewers. Let's send them a few more. Raid them for a change. They've raided me a few times. 7, 8. I know there's only 8 of you watching. It's a kooky ass game. But I don't know. Before we go, should I put this on YouTube? Note to self in the future: if we're putting this on YouTube, make sure to remind these fuckers to like, comment, subscribe, and smash that bell. This one? Yes. Okay, this one's going on YouTube. So yeah, put in that note to, tell them to like, comment, subscribe, smash that bell. Smash it. Smash it hard. You can't pass the bell. The bell's a straight 10 smash all the time, every time. 10 out of 10 would smash again. But alright, so we're sending y'all over to Solar Wolf now, and I will see y'all next time. I probably won't stream this game again, but I don't know. I might keep playing it. It is pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. It's different. It's different. I'm glad I got a chance to show it to y'all. So yeah, see y'all next time. Bye.